Davis noises. Well, hello. How are you all doing? Good to have you here. So, let's see where are we on so many different things. So, we are slowly going through everything. So, let me just... copy that. Okay, let's send one here. Now I can copy that, send one here. Perfect. Alright. Folks. Folks. Weird word. I don't know why. Makes my mouth move in a weird way. So, let me explain. So basically what we are going to do is going to be a rather interesting thing to do. Basically, well, of course, I'm going to stream. I'm a very interesting person. Anyway. So basically what I want to do is actually making some stuff that I haven't really done necessarily. At least I haven't done in a while. And generally things that I think might come to be rather a bit better. So basically, I've noticed that Huion has a very specific way of doing line art, which is very thin. I don't like very thin line arts. I prefer my line art to be a bit thicker. And I've noticed that it's not necessarily connecting well with everything, but still giving more anime vibe. What I want to achieve is actually making it just so where the light's going to be, there will be very thin line art, and where the shadow is going to be, there's going to be very, there's going to be normal bold line art. So I'm going to draw this character this way. Also, I've already got an idea for a little thing. Not sure how thin the line art is supposed to be. I don't think thickness 5 is going to be good. Thickness 10 is already making huge difference between 15 and 10. Yeah, thickness 10 seems to be good. So basically, you've noticed that I've added also this to my construction, well, to my sketch, because I don't really do sketches. Yeah, so basically this is because it's going to help me actually establishing where the shadow is supposed to be and how big the shadow is supposed to be, because I've literally just made the shape of the nose. If I would ever want to make a character with a nose like Usopp or some other characters from many different anime that just have very long noses, I can still use the same way of doing this and just make those noses. Of course, the same thing can be done for, you know, snouts and other, you know, things. So I do recommend using that for noses if you find your noses to not really be amusing, so to say. It's still good. It's still good. And yeah. It sounded weird. What do you mean? If you find your nose not amusing? Oh. I find my nose not amusing. Ah. Like the lines are too thick. But maybe it's me. I'm using 10, size 10 brush. It's a brush that I'm usually using. Remember, fire has tendencies to be warm. That's something we've had to put out. For some speed paints, I thought they do those varying outlines by making them thin first, then filling spaces where lines meet and making them thicker where needed. At least most speed paints I try to analyze that way. And that's actually one of the ways, but actually you can make, because it's called line weight, and you can vary your line weight based on different variants, and it's going to give you different aspects. So you can make, for example, something have thicker line art when something's closer to the camera, and something that is further away from the camera is going to have thinner line art, even no line art whatsoever. Or you can make it depending on the overlapping, so if the lines are overlapping each other, they are going to thicken each other. You can make them based on the light, as I'm doing right now. So if there's a shadowy area, there's going to be thicker line. If there's brighter area, there's going to be thinner line. You know what I'm saying? So it's all brings to like, what exactly do you want from your line art? And it's very dependent on, you know, your preferences and effect you want to achieve. Also, rounding point negative angles where lines meet somehow gives a lot of depth to them magically, yeah. Because it's like the line pushes itself, right? It's like disappearing, dissolving into another line. It's one of the, you know, tricks you can get. It's also one of the, you know, tricks for realism painters, because this is literally the same aspect as doing something like that for the mouths, as I'm doing, or for armpits, or any other, like, you know, graved in, because it gives the idea that there's something very tight, but it's kind of slightly spreading, so it's giving the variation of the line. There's a lot of, you know, general concepts you can go for when it comes to line weights, and again, it's going to give you different, you know, it's going to give you different aspect. Like, for example, now I could just make the horns thicker totally, even though not all of them are going to be in the light, but as a matter of fact, I won't, because I just don't feel like it would fit stylistically what I want to achieve. But I could make them thicker and appear closer to the viewer, even though I'm already making a line weight based off of the light source. So you can mix and match and giving different aspects. But you know, it's not like necessarily magical thing to do. Like, for example, I want this piece of hair to dissolve into that horn. I can still do that trick you've mentioned, and it's got its depth that it's supposed to get, right? Same I can do for this ear. I can dissolve the lines and, you know, give the depth to the ear, and, you know, and I can, and I will most likely do some more play around. But also I can tell you that a lot of speed paints nowadays are very, so to say, targeted, so to say. And by the way, time lapses and speed paints, I am still recording time lapse on this one, so you'll be able to actually see a speed paints targeted. Yeah, like the styles on the internet, for example, are targeted because people want to see very specific art styles, because they remind them about something. That's why a lot of anime look the same. That's why a lot of mangas look the same. That's why a lot of artworks on the internet look the same. But actually, a lot of people can achieve like very X amount of, you know, audience by that. But artists like Sanda's art, who has a style that is out of the, you know, targets, still got a huge following because his paintings are still really good, but has very original art style, right? Same for Rino Tuna. But a lot of artworks are going to look the same. Most of them were just speed paints of commissions. Yeah, that's also true. That's also a thing. But I feel like if I don't know, like, if the person who commissioned gave permission to record and post their commission. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to be that guy, but personally, I'm always asking, and if I can do something like that. If not, then I'm not. I hope they did the same thing. It's like kind of worried that they might, you know, try to earn twice on the commission. You know what I'm saying? Kind of feels scammy because some people place a commission wanting their commission to be, you know, out of the source, right? Out of any attention. So they don't want someone to record it and post on YouTube. That's why I'm saying that I hope that the person, you know, people who record those actually ask about the permission to post speed paints like that, because it's very important to ask people when you're making your commissions. Half of them were animals, yeah. I mean furries, right? A lot of furries got speed paints. I don't know why. I miss kinda old. No, animals. Hey, that's better. Animals are good. Furries are a bit more difficult to run from. Like parrot and mole. That's interesting. So yeah, I'm kinda missing the possibility to watch speed paints that are not necessarily furries. Because when I'm limited to only see furry commissions, for example, or generally furry art, it's not really inspiring as much because, you know, I just want to watch a speed paint, but I'm not a target audience for the furry content, so right away I'm starting to like kind of dissolve out from the possibility to watch anything. I will still watch every now and then because those are speed paints, right? But that I want to watch, but still. After the stream, I might be PCist, but for me, most furry art look the same. Yeah, no, that's more or less what I'm saying. Like very specific, like people are aiming for very specific art styles. Same is for anime, but you know there are already a lot of different anime styles. But a lot of people like that are aiming for very specific styles nowadays anyway. There is variety to choose from, but in the end it's just maybe 3 or 4 main art styles, like leading art styles that people are trying to copy. And usually those are styles of huge, you know, huge artists. So that's that. Hi Muto, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope it's going? So you're making no line art for the character. I'm a little annoyed, but other than that, I'm good. How are you? Doing good, doing good. I finished second chapter of the book. I mean, not finished, but finished the sketch of it. It's going to be a bit more problematic to work out this method with this method, but I'm trying. I'm genuinely trying. Wait, I'm going to actually make this as the thinner line. I've drew a bit. I'm analyzing another art style and I want to incorporate some parts. You're doing okay? Okay. So... I might actually, over focus a bit on the drawing today. It's one of those days. But to be fair, I was literally vegetating today. I finished the second chapter and I couldn't bring myself to work on stuff. That sucks, but unfortunately happens at times. There are days like this. But I want to at least today finish the third chapter. Or some anime lol. I'm trying, but surprisingly I'm having lags on the website that I have. And I don't have lags on the other websites, it's just only the one, this one specific anime that I'm watching. There must be something going on with the whole hosting for the player that the episodes are on. I might try to watch on different player, generally. I see you have doll next to you, I'm glad. Of course. Are you watching on Anywave? Hi Anime. I'm watching on Hi Anime. I had Cloudflare problems on that side, I see. Yeah, some time ago there was like problem from their host side. And after that the episode started to lag, so I'm not sure what's going on. Because I've been normally watching One Piece. I've been normally watching other anime. At the moment I've got to Bonen no Zamdo, I've started getting lags on episodes, so there has to be something going on with them. I might go on anyway. This outline looks really good. Got to hear that. I like the subject too, yeah. Big booty demon dancer girl. Slappable horny girl, yeah. By the way, folks, I'm drawing those characters as the artistic universe for this channel, so of course feel free, if you want to ever make, you know, any kind of fan art for specific characters, you can feel free to do so. We have already a huge variety of characters. I'm slowly going to incorporate them into my character base on Vision, so you'll be able to actually see the characters that I have for the channel, and you'll be able to find like all the illustrations with those characters and stuff also there. I'm also going to send them on Blue Sky, maybe Twitter too, we'll see, I don't know. The Twitter is a huge no-no recently, so yeah. But I've noticed that people are still using this thing, so I don't know what to do. You are not prepared for Arya R34. Ah, I am. Surprisingly, I am. Like Arya, Summer. Like I'm ready for R34. Because if someone wants to post something like that, I do recommend posting it on the 18+ channel on the server, okay? That's important to have. Whoa. Yeah. I really like this line art, holy. It's nice. To be fair, I kind of feel like I might need some more references. Like I need to build up a reference base, you know what I'm saying? We'll have a lot of work to do with when the illustrations are going to come in to play, because, you know, references for what? For illustrations. Like poses, you know, objects, you know, different kinds of clothing, lighting, like a bunch of other things. Generally, you know, just a reference build up. But I guess you kind of make reference boards for each of your drawings separately, and you kind of search based on your idea, so you never know. But it's good to have like inspiration board or something like that. Unfortunately, I have like 300 gigs of it, bro. Right, I forgot. F to empty the AI folders sometime. Yeah. It takes a lot of space. 300 gigs is a lot. Hi Amy, got over here. How are you? Hope how's it going? Where's your friction shirt, buddy? I'm too sexy for my shirt and it hurts. I can't even say that without making it into a song. That was a valid response, not good. It's a friction shirt. The shirt that is under a friction. And to say freaking, I don't know why I put in the extra letters for friction. Autocorrect, probably. What are you drawing? A character from my artistic universe. We are generally building a bunch of themes in high fantasy theme, and later we are going to make illustrations in that peculiar world. We have already got an entire team. This is the last character from the second team, and we'll have about 3 more teams to go after that one. Generally 20 characters that we'll be able to juggle, you know, between a little bit. Have fun, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I've grew tired of drawing someone else's characters and I just wanted to start drawing something of my own. But I have a Fantasia, and coming up with characters is very difficult for me, especially when I have to come up with an entire set of illustrations and stuff. So basically I've decided to take the character design out of the window, because I am already going to have the characters designed and I'm just going to make, you know, them into some sort of a storytelling. so I would be able to focus more on the storytelling aspect of the illustrations instead of, you know, thinking and planning. So now we are drawing a demon dancer named Summer. We've got a high elf named Winter. That's also dancer for this team. The names are sorta given by audience. The character ideas were also given by the audience. You know, they were most likely I like summer hair. Yeah, actually those hairs are repurposed because one of the previous characters, actually the very first character, Arya, that's a tiefling singer. She had one of her designs that I was trying to do had this exact hair, by the way. So yeah, like this ponytail, kind of messy ponytail. I see, yeah. Well, I really wanted a character with this kind of hair, so goal is achieved. Oh, Amy, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Hi, Suzu. Hi. Hell yes, dude. The family. Clean your room. Oh, Zego. Arsig G, thank you. I really appreciate that. So we are just slowly going to push all the line art that we need. And actually after everything is going to be done, I'm going to save the time-lapse that is, you know, recording. The time-lapse that is getting recorded, and generally I'll be trying to, you know, pursue some action with speed paints. Finally, I may add, it's been a while. Do you end up coloring the drawing too, or do you keep it black and white? I'm going to color it. A full render. Does it record your zoom in and out too, or just the changes on the image? Just the changes on the image. It shows it shows an entire thing, and you know, just basically pushes things to the side. This is, for example, some the previous character, Winter. I'm now experimenting a little bit. Here's Virgil. But yeah, the software is... Clip Studio Paint is not taking to the... I'm not gonna lie, Winter's body. I wish I looked like Winter. Yeah. Kinda trying to make the two dancers look quite appealing. Though we are going to have a... Wait, did we finish Team Horny Jail? I think we did, right? No, we didn't. There's an entire team called the Horny Jail. There are 3 women and 1 petite guy. Yeah. And actually, those are like... What, really? Yeah, we have an entire team called the Horny Jail. And basically it's like a team where the guy is going to be, you know... He's not really going to be interested, and all the women are going to do some harm. Kind of, more or less, the idea behind the team. Not necessarily this is what's going to happen, but... Which team is it? Wait, let me find the file. Yes, I have a Excel. So Team Horny Jail is female gnome barbarian, female orc cleric, female orc drunken master, and male vampire druid. Vampire druid, yes. How? Why? He ate a bat. What the fuck? That's exactly the reaction I wanted. I wonder if I should make the vampire dressing up in like female outfits. Kind of like some characters. It's the like of character one of my buddies used to make for D&D. Yeah? What kind of character? I'm interested. Emo fanboy? Yeah, something like that, exactly. Like emo fanboy, vampire, druid, something like this. We're going to still do some writing streams for them. You know, each character and each team will have to have stuff. Very unexplainable combos, but very optimized. Oh. I mean, as a vampire druid, you can turn into like the freaking assassin healer priest, who is also a warlock. It's actually a really good combo, I think. That would be a really good combo. What a complex character, yeah. Like, as a vampire druid, you would be able to turn into Hulk, fly over the enemy, turn back. The Warforged shapeshifter, yeah, that might, yeah, that will also work. But like, you could turn into any animal, make an ambush on the NPC and get stuff. Shift into mechanical animals, bro. That sounds so cool, actually. I wish there were characters like this in Baldur's Gate. You can make some pretty crazy things there too. Yeah, of course you can. Come on, I've had literally a pyromancer. Heard they added a bunch of new endings, yeah. You can literally have a pyromancer that can throw a fireball under its legs and literally heal. Baby girl finally got a happy ending still. Aww. That's so good. She deserved that. Carol, the most wholesome and lovable character, had only sad endings, bro. Yeah, that was difficult to watch. Have you finished the game? A private playthrough, yeah. Good, yeah. I'm thinking about doing another playthrough. Private, of course. Though, I've had an idea on my head to start a second channel where I would stream games and basically interpolate drawing and gaming streams between those two channels. Basically because I think like if someone wants to see games, they would have a second channel to see games only. Not necessarily because they, for example, won't really want to see games, you know, drawing to their content, because that's not what they want to see. And the idea came to me when I thought, after seeing that some people left because I've played a game. Literally, just because I've played Palworld, I've seen people leaving, which is definitely a bit sad thing to do, because I thought that I could, you know, pull off a multi-content channel and just do different things, right? Yeah, the usual problem with streams is that gaming and art is totally different experience, mostly on the interaction side. True. That's why I'm also thinking that if I would, for example, do, you know, gaming, I would make, let's say, long plays. I would finally, you know, I would record or stream the games and take them not necessarily as, you know, let's plays, but just every now and then posting a video like, oh hey, I finished this game, I finished this game, I finished this game. That way it would also be really easy for me to track how many games I finished over the course of the year. And basically, you know, just pursue, you know, the gaming, right? I would have Minecraft, Palworld, Terraria, the Core Keeper, Yakuza series. Like, there's a bunch of games I can play. And I'm thinking it would be mostly covered by indie games, because unfortunately I don't really think that right now there are many games that would be good to see. The thing is that I'm not sure what to do, because on 27th of March there's going to be actually a Kazan. And like, okay, I can play 3 days before it, cool. But how many people would be able to actually sit down and watch that stream? Like, how many of you would want to actually see me playing games on new channel, for example, right? This is another thing, because I feel like also splitting the channel between 2 different accounts would also be difficult, because hey, like I would, let's say, limit the on the streams, right? Because I wouldn't always stream on this channel. I wouldn't always stream art, right? Because I would have to take care of the other account. Then comes the idea like, oh hey, maybe I'm going to stream art and record you know, the way how I'm drawing as time lapses, and I could, for example, record the gameplay and just post videos as the gameplay. And that's kind of resounds better for me than streaming. But then, like, I'm not sure what kind of videos I should do, like episodic let's play, you know, like, hey, let's play this and this. Should I record long plays and post them almost right away with some editing, or should I just record an entire game and then post all of it? Because then I would have to sit down, play Kazan for, let's say, 4 hours, for example, edit it while that stream, you know, like, I would have to take up content creation on a different level. And that's kind of mind-boggling for me for now, because right now, I'm on sick leave, but I'm going to soon come back to work. I can tell you that that's soon I'm going to get off of the C-Clave, and you know, there's that problem. That's why it hurts me that people don't really want to watch on this channel games too. I unfollowed too some streamers before who I watched for art or 3D modeling, game coding. I started streaming only League, Overwatch or Marvel Rivals and stuff. Used to keep it open during work 4 AM, 8 AM, but game is not good for background, sometimes even on chill. Yeah. But like, I've always tried to keep everything chill. I've played games like Minecraft, I've played games like Pal World. I've tried to play game like Elden Ring, but I was only raging and it wasn't chill, so I've dropped the game. I've had fun and chill playing Baldur's Gate, but I've kinda dropped the game and finished the playthrough on my own because I wanted to. Because the game at certain points stopped being chill too. So like, I wanted to keep generally just the concept of the channel to be chill, and drawing is the most chill thing you can do, right? I don't mind being only art channel, by the way. Yes, it gets dark and tactical in some places, yeah. So I've had to you know, keep at it with stuff. This channel is to chill. I mean, that's a good thing. Got to hear that. That's like a checkpoint on the internet, you know? Just to sit down, unwind, you know, get your mind off of the dramas on the internet. We don't really talk about those. Sometimes when something is really big, like Pal World versus Pokemon, you know, the lawsuit. But I'm not really following the traction, I'm not really pursuing much of what's going on. I myself just don't like going for dramas. Sometimes when there are like huge news or something like that and Moist Critical covers something finally, that's when I watch his video, because I know that he actually put some work into, you know, background check. Devis is a great streamer. I'm so happy to hear that. So yeah, keeping everything as a kind of like a chill checkpoint on the internet for y'all. Just so you, I prefer Atriok over Charlie. I mean, Atriok also has some things to say, but I feel like Charlie just hits my spot. I'm mostly watching him for reviews on games because he has similar views on games as me. He has that style, yeah, exactly. Though his last video where he literally was cosplaying Shadow the Hedgehog and freaking Devis has a great 2D model, it looks so realistic. 2D model? That's 3D. I've made it in Vroid. The textures are Alright. It's 3D? Yeah. It was made in Vroid. It has painted textures. Looks so good. Yeah. I'm doing commissions for models like that. I thought it was 2D. That's the magic. If you know how to make good textures, the model is going to look like Live 2D without all the jumble mess that Live 2D gives you. I just want to learn how to upgrade them, because for now I can make a commission for it if someone is interested. But the general idea is, you know, that I want to learn how to do some edits in Blender and change, for example, how clothing does it and stuff. I just use default hair textures and face. And so basically, actually, what's so special about my model is that I also made the custom eyelashes, custom pupils, custom eyebrows, custom skin, right? So generally I went for full customization for textures, like every single part that could have custom texture I've downloaded and customized. So basically the entire model is 100% custom, and I really like it. I want to improve on it though. I want to do some variations, do some changes. Stop putting space before emotes. Yep. Some time ago, actually. Hell yeah. This line art is clean. It actually gives the idea of where the light is. Why the child window doesn't display them? No idea. Oh, that's why the chat window doesn't display them. Gotcha. I'm gonna work on my book after the stream. Also, the stream is going to be shorter than 2 hours. Again, sorry. It's kind of difficult to pursue a lot. You know, now as I have to give my doggo his meds. So really sorry that, you know, in the past days the streams were shorter than usually. Like 3D, I can do more with 3D than Live 2D. Yeah, actually 3D allows you for a lot of things. Live 2D is very restrictive. To pull off Live 2D to the level where you could do similar things as with 3D, you would need views for all around the character, for drawing different parts for foreshortenings, doing a lot of, like, you know, doing a lot of trickery and stuff. It's still doable. You can still, for example, you know, draw a character, draw everything, and, you know, build upon it. And for example, make an entire... It's just Spine specialized for avatars? Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. But Spine also allows you to build the character and, you know, you can still make animations with it. Because Spine gives you skeletal features. About the skeletal features, yeah, exactly. I mean, there are some kind of skeletal features, but they are very different than what Spine and normal skeletal features are. Because you still have, like, pivoting points that you are just moving around. left or right. Only hard part is programming Vtuber. If you make a mistake, you have to go back and fix, and then it loads too long. Yeah. Actually, I don't really have any issues with Vtuber. Does Vtuber have a load time? I mean, I don't really feel it, but on my older PC there was a huge load time on saving and loading the avatar. So if you for example don't have the you know, never seen it loading, it's not like it has a normal loading. It's more like it freezes. It freezes. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. English, Davis, English. Me English speak very good, very good. God damn it. I can't believe it. But yeah, it's... It's that. But yeah... It just kinda freezes and unfreezes. I have my character with basic assets, because I can draw. It's alright. That's okay. Don't go full Indian tech support. Don't tell me what to do. Sorry. Sorry if there are any people from India. Don't mean any harm. Just memeing around. Those are just memes. Move.pm has a lot of free assets for Vtuber, yeah. I mean, for example, Huion, not searching too far away. She's a huge Vtuber, I mean huge. Quite popular enough to be known by many. And she's using... I only know her because of Vedal. Yeah. So basically, Huion, both it's also good to read terms before buying, because sometimes they put limitations on models or assets, yeah. And to be fair, that's where Huion kinda messed up one thing, because she was about to get her own Utus, but Utus and her got like huge backlash, because actually it came out that Huion is using a recolored version of already made model. So the entire thing she has, the entire model top to bottom, is just a recolor of some character made on both PM. And some people like found it, they are showing everything, the evidence, yada yada yada. Huion mentioned that this is true, and the creator said that they are not going to allow this. So yeah, this is why you should do that. I had this too. So basically, sometimes it's better to order a model and make it somewhat original. Unlike some characters that, unlike some people on the internet that literally went full-on copycat on some VTubers, like knock offing their thing. I made A model made with AI and people were sending me links and the creator put it was free to make money of it when it belongs to someone else. Huh. That they give you original on Fiverr comms. I mean, here's the thing. My models are not really that expensive. I would say 100, between 100 to 150 USD, depending on the, you know, the difficulty and time that I would have to spend on the model. Some models are going way more. It's pretty cheap, yeah, exactly. For models, for VTuber models, it's pretty cheap, especially when okay, I am using Viroid, but I am making all the textures on my own, and I'm giving them, you know, the proper, you know, texture treatment, right? Making all the entire model look like this, and there were several people, you know, misjudging my model for Live 2D instead of 3D, so that kind of proves that the model itself is pretty good, I would say. But yeah. Of course, getting things done also depends on other factors, right? Like they're around the internet, how it looks like. Because of course, when I'm going to be done with the model, I wouldn't mind like some kind of credit, for example, right? But I'm very closed person. I used to price in comparing to junior devs. If something is cheaper than $10 to $15 per hour of work, it's cheap, yeah. I mean, models, even Viroid models, tend to go for really crazy prices. Like, I've seen models for 400, 600 USD, some even 800. And those are like just Viroid models. Live 2D I've seen could go for even over 1K. The Viroid model requires, like, you know, cutting the model, it requires rigging, right? The rig itself takes a lot of time, especially when you want like a lot of crazy stuff in it. So there's a lot of things going on, and you know, I could genuinely try to do some stuff. There are some handy tools. Yeah, exactly. There are some handy tools. But still, people say that making a Live 2D model, and that, you know, people are still thinking that Live 2D models are superior, while I don't really think that's true. I sometimes use AutoRig Pro too. Yeah. And I believe this is what happens. They just throw things into AutoRig Pro and, you know, and just call it a day. And, you know, generally the whole shtick is to, you know, just pursue. It can read the existing Viroid rigs. To be fair, I could try that personally. If it would correct the Viroid model. Oftentimes when you buy a model, they will have limits too. Yeah, exactly. Well, with 3D, you can do whatever you want. And also I'm giving like... It does not correct, but makes it easier. Yeah. Then it would be way better for me still. But I would want to learn rigging itself, like in Blender. It's always good to check with the buyer first and ask if they have terms of service agreement, yeah. I mean, on my Vision, you have all the terms of service. Like when you buy something from me, you buy it from me. You don't buy the artwork, you buy the service of me drawing the artwork or making the model. You are paying for my work, generally, but it's yours after that. Of course, I have the creatorship, but the ownership is also belongs to the person who, you know, who got it, right? To retarget Mixamo and other animations and gives control rig for the bones to and sets IK, FKA. That's good. That's really good. So yeah, like if the buyer, you know, the commissionee, pays something for something from me, they are just paying me to work for them. They are paying me for work, and generally what they've bought from me, you know, after the entire thing is done, after the entire drawing is finished, it, you know, the artwork, the ownership of the artwork is yours, because you've paid for it, you've bought it, you've paid for my service, right? That's the general concept I have. Some people even require like legal documents, and I can prepare them. I can prepare, like, you know, giving the, you know, I can prepare the legal documents to say that this design belongs to that person, right? Because the commissionee bought it from me. But you know, that's that, right? So it's, for me, it's like common sense that if you pay for something, you just get the ownership of it. I don't know why, but just recently they've, you know, for the games, they've started to make things where, you know, where they take up the license, right? That you are not buying the game, you are buying the license to use the product, and the company can take back that license from you. So generally they can take away the game from you even though you've paid for it fully. That's a bit scummy. How are the toes? Like this. The foot looks weird, yeah. Kinda, might be. What? Yeah, because that's that leg, right? The toe is on the inside. So the little toe is going to be here, right? So yeah, I'm just slowly, you know, progressing with things, slowly doing stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to probably finish the line art Discord. Okay. Bro. No. They're like bent. Oh, yeah, I have to give my doggo his meds soon, so as I've mentioned, I'm going to end the stream faster. I'm going to finish the line art and probably place the flat colors. We've already established flat colors together, so you will be able to see the entire process as the time-lapse. I think that's the bonus of making it as a time-lapse, because I don't fear that I won't fear to work on the artwork off stream, right? I'm still going to do most of it on stream though, like it's like stream work generally, so I would prefer to do it on stream anyway, but like to achieve the goal, at least finishing the line art, and we're going to start coloring in the next stream. So yeah, folks. Thanks again for being active in the chat on Twitch. Thanks Muto, Amy, and Suzu for being active in the chat on YouTube. Huge thanks to Amy once again for subscribing, and folks, as always, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Take care.